Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to start us off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Trojans offense trots out there to open this game. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. And I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Cannot escape, and down he goes. And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field.
They just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
The Cornhuskers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. More of this game within the game, Kirk. You got the quarterback and the corner, 2 of the better guys in the country at their position, very aware of each other.
And on the other side, you got a quarterback that has an attitude. He doesn't care. He's confident in his ability to shift and move the defense at will. It's going to be a great matchup.
Defense is stopped for no gain. The defense and the crowd fired up tonight.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Short pass finds the tight end. Brought down after 40. That'll be a 1st down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
They're going to run it. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another 1st down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they love to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the Huskers will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught near the goal line. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. And they get set now to try the BAT. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. 1st half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Pass complete in the crosser. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. And the Trojans will have to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll see what he can do with the return. When he's got some space here. Finally forced out of bounds with a solid return that time. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown, and they keep clicking here over the defense, come up with a stop. Trying to create here on the move. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass off.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
The Huskers come to the line with 1st and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
14, USC, 0.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point...
And the pressure gets to him again.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
And the Trojans will line. Away. He's on to boot it away now. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. Great cut. They whiff on him. Coverage team brings down the returner. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone, and the defense come up with a stop this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made on the right side. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He'll hand it off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. They'll run it here. Just trucks through the defender. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. The Cornhuskers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Well, still plenty of work here to do now on 2nd down and goal. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
This defense is spread out all over the field, trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Huskers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Play action here on first down. Lets him fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack from the defense.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot back.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum in the defense and make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain and bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
4th down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. You get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Back to throw again. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Huskers line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Now, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage. They couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. He's moving out of the pocket, and he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
12th play of this marathon march, but it's 3rd down and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking right. This one caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense.
Touchdown, Nebraska. Still no answer for the passing game. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out, it's Henderson. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, there in the shadows of the Hollywood sign, you've been watching quite a drama of your own. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They get the second half started with their running play. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Boy, they get some big yards here on third down, but they're still going to be short, so it'll bring up a fourth down and a big decision for this offense.
They'll kick it away here. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to throw it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And the beatdown continues.
Number 17.
Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll run it from the gun. Spinning out of the tackle. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Second down coming up.
They're going to run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense jumps on the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. And there's the handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good battle. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? And they will stop him short. The defense rises up for a goal line stand. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Cut quickly. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Can they pick up the first on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
And the returner will be brought down. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
He's escaping the pocket now. Catch made, a lot of space now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. The Cornhuskers will look to convert here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. They pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain
touchdown, Huskers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together with this drive? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And he'll set up to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions.
Nebraska, 41. USC, 3.
Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw yet again. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Second down, looking to throw it. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the sixth time. Fielded near the 20. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion of the tight end. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Hold it.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves left out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Pressure is coming. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes a quick catch. Unleashes the stiff arm. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. The Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass here on second down. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Aiming for the end zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern California.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I know they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Nebraska 41, USC 10.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll work the clock here with the running game. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking to throw. It's Smith. It's an out route. The catch made. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback and throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And here's the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he's got it again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Tight end makes the grab. Shoots to get past a man. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5.
False start. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Hands off to the left. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play.
Hold it. Offense.
So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. This one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.